My peeps, hello. I got a very, almost, it wasn't even an image, it was more like I could physically, was kind of in a body and could physically feel this. And it was, if somebody grabs your clothes, like they're trying to grab onto you, and you can just skim out of your sweater or whatever it is. They're holding your jacket and you're off. And it had a kind of resonance of, what are you willing to let go of? What are you willing to sacrifice in order to move forward? And this was a fairly definitive, it's a little bit, you can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. And in this case, it felt like a good thing to be able to shed the coat or shed the sweater or shed whatever it was they had a hold of, you were willing to leave behind. So Spirit, what are we shedding? What are we willing to leave behind? Or are we? Six of Pentacles. This is a very positive card of support and care. Pentacles are about, what we do for each other in this lifetime. And this is mother and baby elephant. We take care of each other. That's basically it. There's a give and take. And something stable, a stable relationship, a reciprocal relationship. And that doesn't mean reciprocal in that, I give you an apple and you have to give me back an apple. Because there's no real gain in that. But it's, I give you what I can and what I think is something useful of value to you, and you do the same back to me with what you have to give. It's not an equal exchange, it's a reciprocal exchange. So how does that relate to this idea of somebody being left with a sweater in their hands, with a jacket in their hands, and the person is gone? Four of Pentacles. Somebody was trying to hang on. Too tight is the usual way to read. It can also be like defensive. I have resources and I'm not willing to sacrifice my, get your mitts off my resources, basically. It's very much not this energy. And you can see this is open to the light, above board. A conscious engagement. And in traditional Rider-Waite, it shows a guy with a pentacle on each foot, on the top of their head, and one sort of blocking their heart space. I wish this camera showed more, but block them there. And this is a subtle difference, but where this is open to the sky, to the light, this is covered, it's a stuck energy often. I'm getting the image of, the monkey who puts his hand in the jar of whatever, and, peanuts or something, and if you grab too many, you can't get your hand out. So, you have to release some of them in order to get any sweeties. And this is almost somebody who's not willing to release anything, to get the sweeties. Hand in jar, constricted, can't get the hand out, can't get the sweeties out. This would be sort of the person in the sweater stuck. It's weird because it's very different. You know, Six of Pentacles just couldn't be more King of Swords. This is an air energy, he, she, they, in the masculine aspect of I mean, this is a court card, so it generally refers to a person. But it could be a male or a female, even though it's a king. It's somebody who approaches the world more analytically. Can be in a cold energy, but not necessarily. It's somebody who just wants to understand. And they have a very sort of traditional masculine way of approach, which is sort of I stand back and I look at it and I understand it from a certain distance. There's something about in the course of getting this jacket off, what they're left with is the shell, sorry, the hiccups empty jacket. Yeah, I don't know, I lost my train of thought. Tell us about this King of Swords. What is he trying to understand? Or what does he understand? He's standing back from something, sort of in a Four of Pentacles posture, because that's cards close to the chest. It's non-engagement. Whereas Six of Pentacles, this is the close to the chest. You know, with your hands full of something weighty that's blocking the sky. You know, it's a nightscape here. Maybe refusing the equal exchange? But King of Swords is... Anyway, let's see. Really interesting. We're getting a lot of repeats. Three of Wands. This card of being ready to receive something. You know, you've manifested something, and I'm getting from your heart, but it is a Wands energy. It's not cups. You know, cups are emotion, about giving and receiving feelings. This kind of reciprocal energy, this is something that's made it into 3D. Maybe in spite of this stuck energy. Because King of Swords has clarity on something now. And he's waiting. He, she, they are waiting. Under Four of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. A lot of earth energy here. Things that are tangible and valuable in the sense that they're something you can use in this lifetime. And often now, there's a now aspect to it's to do with time. And it may be time to get your hand out of the pickle jar or whatever it is. Release something. It's like shucking the sweater off, being willing to let that go. Because Four of Pentacles is a very much, it's mine. I'm guarding my resources, you know. I'm, and this is very much not, is a card of sharing. Ten of Pentacles. You know, a card of great abundance. It can be wealth. It can be anything that is in the realm of really, really valuable. Your time with your peeps, because it's an inclusive card. It's a card of family, legacy, the big group, the tribe. Knight of Cups. Love is still on the move, evidently. Knights are cards of action, movement, a change. Knight of Cups in energy of, well, I said there were no cups on the board, but this somehow seemed like cups. I think somebody is waiting, kind of open-minded, open-hearted, open to this offer. And it hasn't come in yet. This is a card of sort of looking to the future. What have I manifested? What will come to me? Will it be this kind of a reciprocal exchange? Or will somebody hold back again? And, you know, this is a card of expectation, but it's like a you know, it's a reasonable expectation, and reasonable isn't the right word, but, you know, if everything goes in the direction of growth and light and acceptance of what's to come, I think somebody was thinking they need to hang on this tight to their resources. And perhaps that was somehow they were feeling threatened by this changing dynamic, which required them to share. I mean, Four of Pentacles can be a selfish energy. You know, I want to keep it all to myself. Well, you know, you'd have to skim out of that jacket in order to get into this kind of relationship. Let a part of yourself go. Not hold on so tight. Sacrifice the jacket. Because what will come in future, great abundance. But it's sort of like you need to accept that there's something you're willing to let go of in order to, I'm hearing like pare down. You pare down, and in comes abundance. Like you're making room for something. Somebody is waiting with reasonable expectation for like the full Monty. All that. And a bag of chips. Okay. For some reason I want to ask about the bag of chips. It's something about like sharing the... Yeah. Somebody may be discovering a way to share where they've never really done that before. Bag of chips. Page of Pentacles. You know, building in Pentacles energy something real, something in the physical world, and it involves physical work. You know, so, and that doesn't mean like you gotta do the heavy lifting of something physical, but it is work, and it will take time, and it matters to you to you have it in mind to build something, to complete something, because this is a little bit incomplete. It's a young energy. Page energy is the beginning of the project. It can also be like learning something that helps you with your 3D existence here and now, because this is hard work. This is sort of sharing the load. And this is a lockdown state where you're not sharing anything. And that ultimately makes it a lot harder for the person who's not willing to share, because it means they're not letting help in either. They're not receiving the gift that the other person has to give them. And there's a lot to give here. There's an abundance available. So this Three of Wands person may be waiting for the chance to begin work on something with somebody. Okay, tell me about Four of Pentacles. The insecurity, Justice. Justice is an air sign. Air signs are often about clarity of an intellectual nature, being able to see and understand. This is a card of Libra, of balance in relationships. I think this King of Swords individual has recalibrated something that's given them great clarity. And I would venture a guess that it has to do with unclenching. See the circle here and the circle here? This is about relationship, equal give and take. The karmic scales are balanced. This is too heavy. This is one person hanging on to everything they can get their mitts on. And this is sharing the wealth. And it could be literal wealth. It could be money. It could be something that somebody has been insecure and has been hanging on so tight, maybe of necessity to every, they have nothing to spare. This Four of Pentacles energy. But that's changing. Somebody now wants to share because they can see clearly the benefits, the value in this kind of relationship where both people are important, valued, and considered, sort of in that sword energy. Like, I recognize the importance of this give and take so that things are fair and equitable. That was on Four of Pentacles. And this is, Major Arcana is like indescribably stronger than the Minor Arcana, because this is something that appears in your daily life now and will pass away. This is more the energies that abide in me, in you, in all of us. It's like a common, an agreed upon, or it's something we all participate in. And Four of Pentacles is, I won't participate, I won't give, I'm locked down. King of Swords has come to great clarity about the need for that balance, that give and take, that reciprocity. And I think they want to show feelings that they haven't look at this person. They're doing the dance of joy. They're allowing their feelings to sort of come into their body. Whereas before, I think this same person was constricted like a tight fist. Something's really relaxing. Tell us about a Knight of Cups, love on the move. The Sun. Light on the move. The new day, the light, the warmth. It's a card of Leo. It's a card of things being revealed. I mean, if this person had been like this, the clenched fist, the protective mode, and they've now become enlightened to the value, in real terms, in Pentacles terms, of equal give and take. They hadn't been able to give back, so they couldn't really receive either. Because if you're clenched down, the doors are shut tight. Things can't get in or out. We need to let this kind of thing in. We need each other. We need each other. One day you'll be able to do it, and I'll be too pooped, and the next, when you're tired, I'll pick up the more weight. But we're aiming for equilibrium. Divine Masculine, the active principle. And I think, principally, this is about revealing the self. Sun card can refer to the self, the ego, not in the sense of selfish. This is a little selfish. That may have been the case once in a while. Well, maybe once in a while. But this is passing away because there's this coming into balance. Divine Masculine, the I energy, revealing, remember I said pared down, letting the jacket go? This is being transparent, no hidden motives, no disguises, no, nothing really confusing at this point. There's some understanding. Love on the move. Something's become clearer to, I think it's King of Swords. This is a masculine energy, could be a woman, but somebody pretty analytical, smart, well-versed, and they've experienced a revelation of some sort that's allowed them to pare down, to peel off, maybe the front, the false face, the mask, in favor of, this is me, this is who I am. Okay, tell us about Six of Pentacles, this exchange. Under the sun, that sun image is very, I'll hold it up in a minute. Ace of Wands. Okay, we have something funny going on with the deck. On Six of Pentacles, that exchange, we have Ace of Wands. A new beginning in, it's discovery. And it's an ace, so it may well be discovering oneself. Also fire energy, Leo energy, the sun. And this is sort of the you know, it's often depicted, Ace of Wands, as the torch. The enlightenment. And this is what I was looking at in Six of Pentacles. There's a sun image here. There's another sun image up high, and behind the elements, the elements, is the sun. You know, above board, apparent, not hidden anymore, not constricted anymore. And this is an ace, so it's happening to the individual, but it involves both individuals. These two giraffes, these two. These two. I have what you need, you have what I need. And it's not codependent, it's interdependent. And it changes the way somebody shows up in the world. Dramatically. Somebody's willing to be here. Sun, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Tell us about King of Swords, please. What say you, King? Okay. Nine of Wands, Hangman. More fire energy. This can be the energy of the wounded warrior or of the last push that takes strength and will and courage, you know, to push on, to soldier on. You're about to complete a cycle. And I was looking to see if I had it upright, and I do. This is Hanged One, Hangman. That suspension. It can be a card of surrender. Just of non-action. But I don't get the feeling of non-action here, because there's this serpent, like being born out of the... Hangman is often like, to me, a chrysalis energy. You know, the metamorphosis is happening. There's a lot of it we can't see. We can't see the whole change. It's underway. It's a card of Pisces, of cups energy, feelings energy. And again, there are no... I keep feeling like there are cups on the board, and there aren't yet, but this is a major arcana card of processing your feelings. You know, so that the sort of life force snake energy, snake is revered in many cultures. But I'm getting it like, as the snake sloughs off its skin, is like the sloughing off of the coat. You know, but what you leave behind when you do that is the empty chrysalis. You know, what do you lose out of that? Nothing. And it may somebody may feel like, or may think that they thought they were going to lose if they didn't hang on so hard. And I gotta say it because it's just popped into my head, but it could be like there's been some sort of legal battle. Justice, you know, it can have to do with systems and court court decisions. It's a card of decision. And somebody was really trying to hang on to it all. They were feeling insecure. They wanted to hang on to their half. Did not want to get screwed. And it looks like a great relief and release that they didn't. It was fair and equal. And both individuals, Ace speaks to the individual, both of them were able to sort of start their life over. They had the resources to, step through this portal into the new life. The Ace, the new thing, the new purpose, the new passion. It was a struggle. If you add these two together, you get 10 of Wands, which is the burden you're going to lay down. It's as if the jacket is not... Somebody still has a hold of like this sleeve or something. And I'm hearing, get yourself free. There's that, it's Paul Simon, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. Step out the back, Jack, make a new plan, Stan. No need to be coy, Roy. Just get yourself free. And that might have something to do with this idea of a divorce or something like that. 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover. And it's at some cost. I'm sorry about this jacket image, but it keeps coming. It's like you skim out of the jacket and they make one last yank on the sleeve and the whole sleeve rips off. And a much more sort of sinister image. This could be playing out, and this is always the case, in various degrees of intensity. For a lot of you, it might be fairly easy to skim out of this situation because you're not hanging on. You're not in that Four of Pentacles, I've got to keep this. You're just letting it go. The more intense and tough image I got was if an animal is in a trap and its leg is trapped and it can't get its leg out, it will leave the leg behind. It will release themselves in that much of a dramatic way. And there's a suggestion of that in this card. It's the wounded warrior. It's not somebody who got out of it, scot-free or, but the rewards, 10 of Pentacles. Whatever it is you or the other guy gave up, maybe for this relationship, was worth it. And I don't know, sorry, I meant to hold up this one. This struggle was worth it. If you're a wounded warrior and this is what you were interested in, I don't see this as I want it all, I want it all. I think this is what you were struggling to achieve. This abundance for everybody. It's the exact opposite of Four of Pentacles. And you got there at some cost. So just tell me about the relationship, because there's relationship all over this reading. Justice, the relationship of two things. Four of Pentacles, I won't give to you, or I don't trust you. You're going to take it from me. Six of Pentacles, the reciprocal relationship. Waiting for someone or something. What's happening with this relationship? How can we describe it now? Now, you know. Oh my God, it's a whole big epic tale. Oh boy, I'll say. All right. First card I saw, Death. Devil. I've done that before with this card. Devil is Four of Pentacles in this case. It's an earth energy, as is Four of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. Just a pantload of pentacles here. This is hanging on too tight. Guarding that one thing which you think, or they think, or we're inclined to think, we cannot live without. But it's actually holding us back. It's like being unwilling to lose the jacket in order to save your life. You know, lose the sleeve, lose the leg. Devil is Capricorn energy. And, this is also, Capricorn is a very hard-working energy. In 3D, Capricorn buckles down and does it. Kind of like this. Doesn't give up, keeps trying. And it may be something like, what holds you back is the idea that you need to do all the work. You need to do it all. Handle the money, protect the abundance. I don't think we're dealing with money. But there was this desire to keep it safe, play it safe. Wheel of Fortune. Moving on from that energy, truly releasing, and I hesitate to say yourself because I think it's like the whole situation. It was stuck. It was in devil energy. It was codependent. Now it's interdependent. It's a free flow of resources back and forth. A wrong made right. Libra implies that. It's sort of settling the score or achieving the fair thing. Major Arcana card of moving forward to the next. It's like the next grade, you've graduated to the next level. There's a fruit fly. So it's not really winter yet, we're in a place where it's cold. You can get chilblains, but and this is cooperation with the forward movement. Not cooperation with the forward movement. Trying to hang on. And the other card that came out and I hadn't looked at it yet, but I remember it now. It's Hierophant. Hierophant is the teacher, the lesson learned that elevates, that puts you in touch with your core self. There was something you thought you could not live without. But then you sort of, I think through hard work, Capricorn work, were able to do the work of releasing what was holding you back. And as a result, your core self is, it's like ringing. It's like if you have a bell and you put your hand on it, it stops immediately the chime. And I don't have one handy, I usually do. You know, the sound is stopped. And this is like, get your mitts off. Somebody finally let go. And in this same earth energy, this is a card of Taurus, that allowed, you know, for the ineffable, the universe, God, pick your word. It really doesn't matter. However you would identify that thing is now, the hand is off the bell. And it's the bell of you, of your inner knowing. Hierophant in some contexts can be a restrictive belief system. Something we think we can't live without. That may be too heavy now, too confining. You know, moving into free of the the layer you didn't need. Free at last, free at last. Last card out, 6 of Cups. Yeah, baby. That's this in the realm of feelings. So it's real. It's 3D. It's coming through. You can feel it. Feel it, Cups energy. But also like this is like an actual hug, a touch, an embrace, a tangible exchange of energies. I like that effect. Other people have, strobe lights. I have. But this is reciprocal feelings. And, it's what somebody has been waiting for. They've manifested it. Skimmed off that outer layer, so I can be brand new in fire energy. Revealed, even to myself, because I think whoever this is, among the things that they didn't know was themselves. Done an awful lot of processing in a time of non-action, maybe in a time even of not analyzing anymore, just letting the feelings come up and out so that they can come up and out. Get back in the game. And it's, this individual, this sword person, had to, it took time. It really did. It was worth the investment. Because first and foremost, it's an investment in yourself. And that allows for the flow. I'm on the move. And I think it's the masculine energy that we've been principally talking about here. The King of Swords, the Sun. But it is, on the card, a divine, a feminine. I think maybe divine masculine, this action taker, wants to move toward this feminine that he perceives as his other half, his, her, their other half. You know, and what has he been willing to surrender to do that? I think somebody was hanging on to him too, hard, you know, hanging on to he, she, they. I mean, the pronouns are just a pain, but fill in any one you want, because you're the one who knows. I think that's it. Somebody was hanging on. It may have involved a court case over resources. But somehow, I think both parties ended up with their fair share. And this individual was able to walk free, to begin a new life. And they're showing up. I'm hearing washed clean, you know, shining, brand spandy new. What is that? Spanking new? Brand spandy new. Just in time. This is often a card of the soulmate returning. It's been a winding road, a long and winding road that leads to your door, says Paul McCartney. There's something about an I've been here before. Coming back. Free at last. Hey, and I wanted to say such a thank you to those of you who have subscribed. I like when I get notified with a little bing, and I just, you know, I welcome each person in. And there's an interesting exchange, like, you know, some people come, some people go. Some people come, some people go. Don't hang on too tight. You know, nobody can really take your essential thing away unless you kind of overgive. And you're not doing that. You're interested in and accepting your fair share. Fair share. I'll see you next time. Thanks for the donations as well. Subscribers, commenters, all that stuff. I read the comments. I don't, you know, necessarily comment back every time, but I always am thinking about it. You know, I really take this give and take business very, I take it seriously, and I value you guys. I really do. So thanks for the equal exchange. You give an awful lot back to me. I'm not sure you realize how much, but you do. See you next time.